Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Uh, so, we had a fairly busy day today. Didn't accomplish quite as much as we had hoped to get done, but did do quite a bit. Sheri went and delivered some tomato plants, some eggs, some masks, and then we went and put some flowers on some graves for her grandmother. I spent most of the day out back working on a couple of lawnmowers. Had a couple of riding lawnmowers that I decided I was going to swap engines on, because I had one that the engine, I had been tinkering with it, trying to find parts and replace parts and get it running again it's been, probably 5 years at least. We had another lawnmower that the engine was good, but it had a bent pulley for the drive pulley for the mower deck. But I had just recently taken the deck off of it and put it onto our good lawnmower. So I was like, well, the one that the engine had problems, the deck was bad on it. So I was like, well, okay, I'll take the deck off of it. I'll take the engine out of the one that's working and swap it with onto the frame of the one that I wanted to keep, because it was fixed up with tire weights on the back end, also some chains, and has the attachment bracket for a snow blade already attached to the front end. So it was all equipped and ready to go. So I changed out the engines, and it took me a little longer than I thought. This was the first time I was doing this. It took me a while figuring out exactly what to disconnect, what had to be removed and what didn't, in order to get one off and the other on. The one that I took the engine off of, that I was removing a bad engine, had an oil leak from before I was involved with it. So when I got the engine off of it, I had to clean up the framework quite a bit. There was a thick sludge all over it. But I got the frame cleaned up, got the mower, or the engine off the other mower, moved it over, got it reattached. I do not have it running quite yet. One, I need a new battery. I'm using the battery out of the good lawnmower right now to try and start it. It was cranking, but it wasn't actually turning over. I need to check the spark plug and work from there and see why it's not wanting to turn over. It's also not wanting to actually start with the key yet. Working on that electrical issue at the moment too. But it's close. I mean, I'm very close to having it up and operational, and it'll be a nice lawn tractor that I can use. I can tow the cart that we have around behind it. I can put the snow blade on it so that we can, use it for plowing purposes whenever we need it. And it's going to be a nice little addition to the farm. But we had a lot of other stuff that we were trying to get done today as well, and just didn't get to it. We've still got tomorrow to do some stuff before I have to go back to work on Tuesday. I'm not going to be working on Saturdays, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more of the stuff around here done every Saturday, and we can work our way through all the projects that we have irons in the fire for at the moment. There's a lot. But it's coming around. It's coming along. we picked up a limb trimmer that her grandfather kind of designed. It's an extension. It's got several poles that connect up. So I'm going to be able to get to some of the limbs, the small stuff, and trim up some of these trees, especially around the house that are being kind of problematic. And so we got that from her grandmother today, and I'll be able to start trimming some stuff. I think I'm going to go out here in a few minutes and try and burn off some of the weeds that I got the torch for yesterday, and everything was too wet. I think it's a lot drier today, and hopefully those weeds will burn off a lot quicker. We've got a problem with thistle out in our small garden. That's one of the things that we're dealing with right now. Every year, basically, the thistle come in so thick, it's hard to get actually anything planted. So, and what we do plant, winds up just buried under the thistle. So hopefully I can get out there, get this stuff burnt off. I'm also dealing with some groundhogs. Last evening I saw a couple of them. I took a couple pot shots at them, but missed. So hopefully, maybe I can have better luck tonight and get rid of some of the groundhogs that we're dealing with. And because they pretty much devastated our peas. We might actually be able to salvage some of the lettuce, but the garden's looking pretty thin in the small garden because of the groundhogs. Because it's not just one groundhog. There are, I think, at least 4 babies that I saw. So hopefully I can get them cleaned out. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Sorry this is late, but like I said, we've been doing quite a bit of running. So anyways, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. And we will see you again tomorrow. Everybody stay safe out there.